Hello, I'm Tony Trischka, and I'm here at the American Banjo Museum in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I'd like to talk to you today about the classic banjo style and demonstrate some of its wonderful aspects. It's a style of banjo playing that began really in the 1860s, kind of as an offshoot of the minstrel banjo style. And it was the first style that officially would be in a book talking about finger picking, as opposed to the downstroke style that had preceded it. It was called originally the guitar style. So this classic style of banjo playing was played with 3 fingers, and is still played today, as a matter of fact. And that first tune I was playing there is a very simple kind of tune, but very pretty. And over time, as we get into the late 1800s, early 1900s, this style of banjo playing was taken up by the ladies and became a sign of good upbringing to play the banjo, which of course we still feel that it is today. Now I'm playing this with finger picks, as I would do in bluegrass style, and this is a resonator banjo as opposed to an open back banjo, which is what they would have used back then in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And anyway, rather than using metal strings, they would have gut strings or nylon strings. It was a very popular music at the time, but then kind of faded out because it was sounding a little quaint when put up against Louis Armstrong and his Hot Fives and folks like that. So when the New Orleans style of jazz kicked in, this music kind of faded away, but it stayed alive through all these years. And some of the leading lights of this style were Wes Osman and Fred Van Epps, who recorded in the very earliest Edison recordings in the late 1800s and into the early 1900s. And I'm going to play a tune in this style called the Plantation Symphony, dating from around 1902. So thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you the next time.